Hello, you're welcome back to another lesson, and this lesson happens to be our lesson 4, and we are going to continue with the development of the software. Now, let's go back to our exercise 4. We need to do something there before we continue with the next activity. You see, now we want some text to display on these buttons when a picture is loaded here. So this is what we're going to do. Let's select this one and test how the text will appear on the form, on the button. So let's try to type, let's say xylophone. I think xylophone is a long word. Xylophone. Okay, so now with this, let's go to font and change the font colors and the font styles and the size. So we want to predefine it, or want to set or want to format it so that when the text appears, it will be as we want. So we are using Comic Sans for our lesson. Then let's use bold, italic. Then the size, let's use 16 and see effect. Okay. So this one is this. So I think we are good to go. So I think we can use the same setting for the rest of the form. So let's go to this one. Select font without typing it in there. Just select font. Then change the font to font name to Comic Sans, add the font family. Then this one to bold italic. Then 16 size. Okay, so we do the same thing for this. Comic Sans here, bold italics, then size 16. Okay, then the D to do the same thing for D. Comic Sans here, then italic, bold italic, then 16. Good. Okay, so now we can delete this text from it. So let's delete the text. Okay, now we are going to create 2 text boxes, and when you get to the coding, we're going to use that text box for a purpose. So let's just create that text box here, but note that this text box won't be visible. We will not see this text box when we launch the application. So we're going to change the text box to false, the visibility to false, because when you launch you don't want to see it. Okay, so we just copy and paste. We just copy this form. Okay, so this one too. So this is what you're going to name them. So the first one here, we are going to name it as TST image number, and this one too, you're going to name it TST image name. Okay, I think you are good. Okay, so the visibility too should be false. Okay, now let's start or let's launch our system and say, oh, let's launch this form and see the effect. So let's go to projects. Then select this one, my class properties, and others. This one. Then you change this one to FRM exercise. That's where you want to launch from. You want to see the effect of what we just did. So let's select this one. Then now you can then we can now launch it. So let's click on start to launch. So if the first time you are launching, it will take a little time to build before it launch. Okay, so let's launch it. So the moment you launch it, this is what you are going to see. You see, it is not at the center, so we need to change it to the center. But you can see that the text bar we created are not showing. Yes, because we created it not to show. So we have the buttons here, the button, back button, then the button forward there. The sound is here. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to our system again. For you to go back, just click on this red button here, then it will close everything for you. So let's go to the form again. Let's go to the form, then go to let's click on the background, the actual form, and go to start position. Okay, so with the start position, actually we are going to code it, but for safety reason, let's select center screen. We're going to code it, so let's launch it and see. With the coding, it will actually come on the center, but for security reason, for other reasons, let's just change it to center screen. Okay, so if you launch it, so now it is now at the center. Good. Now let's continue. So the next thing we are going to do today, or in this lesson, is we are going to design the alphabet card, the alphabet charts. Where is it? Okay, I have not created that one. Okay, so with the lesson, you have the alphabet name, then the alphabet sound. So you are going to create another form that when you click on this button, that form should open. So let's go to projects and go to new add Windows form. Then we give it a name. So we're going to name it FRM alphabet name. That's the name we are going to give it to it. So let's name it FRM alphabet name. Okay, so we can now add it. Okay, so we have the form here. Then we are going to create another form also for the sound. So let's add that one too. So FRM alphabet sound. Okay, so you can then always make sure the Windows form is selected. It's very important. Then you click on add to also add that one too. So now we are going to work with it. So let's go to the alphabet name first. Then let's try to enlarge it a bit. Okay, so let's remove the heading and the others. So we are going to use form border style to none. Let's select to none. Okay, so the background, so let's change something. Okay, change the background to something like okay, let's use this one. Okay, so with this we are going to add buttons. So one thing we need is a square. Let's try to the design depends on you. So for me, I would rather like to add something like a square, or let's add a panel. let's add a panel here. Okay, so with the panel here, let's open it up, because it's going to take 26 alphabets, the 26 letters of the alphabet. Okay, so we have this one here. Okay, so let's label it. So let's add a label 2. Let's add a label 2 here, and one button. Okay, I think these are the 3 things we are going to use for now. So first of all, let's click on the label and then change the text to alphabet chart. Okay, then let's get to the font and then do some setting there. So we're going to change the font size and the font name too. So the font name, as usual, we're using Comic Sans. Then this one, bold italic. Then this one, let's use 24. Let's use 24. Okay, so let's position it here nicely. Okay, so the border style for the panel, let's use 3D, fixed 3D code to give it a nice look, you see. Okay, so now with the shape, sorry, the button, let's deal with the text. The text, we are going to use A and a small a for the text. Good. So let's change the size. Then let's change the size to font size. Okay, let's do the back color. The back color, let's use this color. Okay, let me choose this color and see if it will be okay. Okay, let's use this color. Then the font, let's check the font. We need to enlarge the font. Okay, so the Comic Sans is selected. Let's use bold here, and let's use 16 for now and see the effect. Let me enlarge this one and see. Okay, I think this one is okay for now. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to copy this one 25 times for the rest of the tabs or the buttons. So let's control plus C, then control plus V, then you click on control plus V about 26 times. I think we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. So the 25, we are going to align them here. Okay, I think we are good for now. Okay, so let's put this one here. Okay, so we need to create a picture box here. So let's add a picture box. Let's add a picture box here, and let's open it up. So this will cater for our picture. that is the picture associated with this the letter. Okay, so let's check the background of the picture. So the background, let's use white. Good. And the border, the border star, yes, let's use fixed 3D. Okay, so we still need another label here, so let's add a label. Okay, we can copy this one. You can copy this one, place it here. So let's place this one here, and then rename it. Okay, let's use let me type xylophone and see something. Xylophone. Okay, so this label here will cater for the name of this image. So let's position it here, and because we are not going to edit this one again, so let's give this one a name. Let's call it LBL image name. Image name, LBL image name. Okay, so I think this one is good. So after naming it, now we can change. Let's maintain the background for now. Okay, let's delete the text from it. Okay, for now let's leave it. When you get to the coding side, we do that. So this one to the picture box too, let's give it a name. So okay, so let's maintain this one too as alphabet picture. Okay, let's maintain this one too. Let's maintain this one, and name for this one too. Later we'll do that. Now let's go to let's create another button here to cater for the back button and the sound button. So let's go to lessons. The lesson, yes. So I'm going to copy these buttons here. So let's shift this one here a bit, and then copy this whole thing here. Then go back to our form that we're working on. Then let's paste. Good. So we can now position them here nicely. Okay, so let's check the naming and see if okay, so the naming is okay, and this one too. Good. So now we are going to name the buttons here. So this one, let's name it BTN A. Let's use this BTN A, then BTN B in that order. BTN B. Okay, so BTN C, and that's okay. So let's try to design it a bit. See, Okay, so let me select this row here. Okay, let's leave it as such and continue. Okay, I think okay, let's shift this one here. Let's place it here nicely. Okay, so with this form we are good to go. So let's save it. So you have the save all and the save this form. So if you want to save with this form, click on this icon here. If you want to save the whole project, just click on. So I think I prefer click on this one. So we can launch our form and see. I'll end the lesson here, but before I end the lesson, let me launch the form so that we see how it looks like, and then we continue with another one with the next lesson. Okay, so let me change the start screen. The setup form to the alphabet name, then launch it. Okay, so with this one we did not set the center screen, so I think it will open at this side. It should not open at the center. Okay, you see that it is not at the center, but I can still make it at the center. So this is the form. This is how the form will look like. Okay, so let me change the position, the start position, then end the lesson on that. In the next lesson, then we are going to create that of the alphabet sounds. So let me go to let me select the form, then go to the position, start position, and select center screen. Okay, so end here and continue another time. God bless you for watching. Bye bye.